Okay, everyone. Let's make sure the chat shows up. I see the chat on my streaming software. Are we actually live on YouTube's? The YouTubes. We do appear to be live on the YouTubes. I need to open this in case anyone donates so I can see it. Okay. And there we are. What's up, Zemo? How are you doing, man? Welcome in. Welcome in. All right. First order of business. Okay, I don't have any plat pass missions. I do need to do a solo raid with a skill champ. I'm going to go ahead and do that real quick. Beefcake, how you doing? Welcome in, man. Solo raids. Okay. Skill, huh? What are our raid skill champ options? Oh, we still have Mole Man. Fantastic. And he's even still got, or he's got the Saga boost. That's kind of nice. Let's use Shang-Chi just for funsies. Shang-Chi. Shang-Chi. We'll just give him a 7-star Punisher. I like this one. Yo, Abyss, you too, man. Welcome in. Finish the new EQ. Nice. Take a new champ up for fun. Well, that'll be sick, Zemo. I'm excited for that compensation. I'm only going to be opening the 7-star StatCast, but it'll still be nice. I don't have to use the pro. I'm gonna try that one. What's up, Charles? Hey guys, Ben. Man, Shang-Chi looks really big for some reason. I don't know if that's like how he normally looks. And I've just never paid attention. I think it's just because I have not played on my computer in a little bit, so everything looks bigger. Gamora, that'll be fun. Good burst damage champion. Lots of buffs. I don't even think I have a 7-star Gamora. I'm actually surprised at how little of the like champions I have that have like actually been in the pool for a long time. It's kind of strange. One might even say Doctor Strange. If they don't ban her, they'll pay. Oh yeah. She would have been great in Victory Track for the Rich Get Richer. Would have been super good. She was your first 4-star. I still remember I had one of my friends, he pulled a 3-star and we were happy, which is crazy. Just the way things have come and developed in this game, man. Yeah, Gamora with her like OG sig ability was so fun. Her like assassinate mechanic or whatever. She could just delete people, man. I wonder how many Wushu strikes I'm gonna need. I could probably try a special too. This next one. We'll see how much damage it does. Oh yeah, that was overkill, maybe. Yeah. That was a lot of Wushu strikes. That was a lot of damage, my goodness. With the prowess that you get from that node, my gosh. That's so much damage in a single special attack. That's crazy. 3 stars are actually the better investment. Yeah, that's true. Tier 1 Alpha, it's crazy how hard they were to come by back in the day, but then, like, nowadays we get an Act 6 comp package that has like 70 tier 1 alpha in it or whatever it was. It was crazy. But yeah, Gamora can do a lot of fights just by virtue of being quick. You know, she can get kills off before the champion can actually like fully ramp to where they're a threat. Fun champion to use. I'm a little bit bummered out that I don't have her at a 7-star rarity, but we live with what we got, right? All right. So now we're done with the solo raid. Let's go hit up the arena. Do it. Well, actually, hold on. Did I do the daily quest yet? I did. Okay. You would think I would remember that, but I did not. Okay. Well, cool. Should be a pretty chillaxed day today. Oh, same with tomorrow, too, I think. Speaking of Gamora, look at that. Why is Gamora? I still haven't decided on my next rank 4. Not really sure yet. I might. I've played around with ranking up Onslaught, but I already have Jean Grey at rank 4, so I feel like I have a little bit harder of a time making that choice, you know? Songbird, yeah, did look really dope, Abyss. Yeah, it was a good call. Dude, I like when you're in the chat because you have such a vast, like, Marvel comic knowledge. Because, like, I've said it before, but that kind of stuff always intrigues me. I like seeing, like, it's cool seeing, like, different powers and stuff, like, within the Marvel universe, you know? Man, I just can't get a perfect microphone height today. That's weird. Yeah, it's really creative, too, being able to make, like, constructs out of, like, sound, basically. I don't know how that would work outside of the comic book universe, but I mean, who cares, right? I do think, a totally unrelated note, but I do think there is probably a lot of, like, technological advancements to be made within like the study of like sound and stuff like that. And just like vibration. I might be a little bit biased just because I'm a huge Nikola Tesla fan, and he's kind of like as far I think it's a legitimate quote, but I'm pretty sure he's on the record saying if you want to understand the secrets of the universe, you need to study like frequency and vibration or something like that. I might have butchered the quote, but the principle is there. So that kind of stuff has always really intrigued me. Always really intrigued me. Dude, I love it when I get a 4-star matchup in Arena. Fan-freaking-tastic. Dude, 7-star Hercules when? Oh, I got greedy. I went for it. Dude, I think Arena probably, like, brain rots my play a little bit. I'm gonna be honest. I get so blasé-faire with it, like, just going in on a lot of, like, risky hits that I wouldn't normally do. Yeah, this is Arena, Lee. Welcome in, by the way. We're doing the 6-star Arena currently. We already finished this month's content, so it's gonna be just a chill day. Think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. Thank you. I was close. I was really close. But yeah, I kind of idolize Nikola Tesla a little bit. I actually don't even remember where that comes from. Like, I don't know where the fanboy in me over Nikola Tesla comes from, really. I just think he's really cool. And I think it's probably just like I'm kind of nerdy at heart, you know? Yo, Hiksan, congrats. Did you get anything good? Did you open up all the goodies? Arena needs more love on rewards. Yeah, I go back and forth on that a lot, Lee. Like, I think I wish Arena was a little bit more fulfilling, yes. Especially when it comes to, like, ranked rewards and stuff. But then I'll, like, think about it, and, like, it's just such a good way to get, like, units. I don't know how many other games you play as far as like mobile games, but most of the time the in-game premium currency is not that easy to obtain, whereas I feel like with Arena it's pretty easy actually. It's a little bit time consuming, sure. So I flip-flop back and forth because like there is a lot of value in Arena just from the units alone. But yeah, I do wish it was maybe a little bit more fulfilling to play. But that's why I have you guys in the chat. We just get to talk back and forth and banter for a few hours every night. And I freaking love it. Oh, 100% Abyss. Edison just had to go and mess up everything, man. But yeah, I did enjoy it because, Lee, I used to play this game when it came out. And it was really fun to actually grind Arena, like for the champion. It's just not worth it now because it's only a 6-star champion. And like everybody basically is in the same Arena bracket. So it's borderline hopeless. Unless you want to no-life it. But it was fun. Like some of my favorite memories of this game actually are when I grinded for Superior Iron Man in Arena. As well as when I grinded for Daredevil. I think it was, I don't know, it was just really fun that way. You had to really no-life Arena back then, but it was still like the whales hadn't separated themselves enough. So it was still like possible to get a featured champ if you just played a lot. Now I feel like that's not really there, and the only reason to really play Arena is just for units, which is good because I don't spend hardly anything on this game, so I need all the units I can get. What's the hype about Spider-Ham? Dune, I just really like the champion's design. I've always really liked Power Sting champions. And he's just, he's a goofy goober. I don't know. Yeah, progression-based arena, I think they kind of have arena brackets. Like, if you start out fresh, at least they used to do it that way. Also, what's up, Wap and Spidey? Yeah, dude, the arena grinds were actually really enjoyable. But like I said, I don't know if, like... I kind of feel like if Kabam were to rework arena, they might make units harder to come by, which I don't want. So I, at this point, kind of don't campaign for any arena change. As far as, like, rewards go... I do still wish, though, that, like, you didn't get death matches all the time. That's kind of a bummer. And then I think it's annoying having to fight against opponents with their masteries. It just, it's kind of doesn't make sense to me. You've never grinded the arena for a champ? Oh, you're missing out, Lee. It was really fun. But it did take a lot of, like, time and, like, dedication. Honestly, I'm pretty lucky I didn't get fired. There were some arenas I grinded. I used to work at a golf course, and hey man, you gotta grind arena, you gotta grind arena. So we had a bathroom, like, okay, so just pretend like the golf course is a big square, okay? We had like our facilities, like our maintenance shed in the top left corner. I would drive to the bottom right corner where there was a bathroom. I would park my little golf cart behind the building so my boss couldn't see. And then I would just sit in the bathroom for like 30 to 40 minutes, grinding out all my 4 stars in arena just so I could place. That was fun times, man. No, WAP is going to get the Bastion title, actually. Confirmed. Also, David, what's up, man? How you doing? But now, arena is just where you hang out with the boys and get some units, which we have in spades. By the way, we're gonna definitely be above 30k for Banquet. That was dedication. Oh yeah, yeah. I was a little too addicted to this game. I was in like some of the more top level alliances and stuff. But then I just kind of started to get really burnt out on everything. Anyway, that's why I'm not in like any try-hard alliances now. But yeah, still playing it. Rank for Beta Ray Bill, Cole, or Scream? Well, I've only used Cole and Beta Ray Bill, but I've heard really good things about Scream. I would say Scream or Cole, probably. I've never been a big Beta Ray Bill enjoyer, personally. Yeah, no worries, WAP. I know what you're doing, brother. Ugh. That sounds horrible, Wolverine. I don't think I've seen that one yet. That's crazy, though. I don't think I ever have seen a team that's like stacked with just one of a champion. That's crazy. Oh, that's a bummer. I was about to special intercept. Oh well. You love Beta Ray Bill? Yeah, champions with armor ups he does really well. And he counters glancing, but doesn't that go away though? Doesn't he only counter glancing for like a little bit and then he loses that buff? Or is there a way to reapply it? Because he is one of the only champions in the game that like directly counters glance, which is cool. Beta Ray William. There's not a way to re-up it. Okay. See, that's what annoys me the most, is it goes away. If there was a way to get it back or make it stay, I think it would be better. I don't blame you, Dave. I don't blame you. I think a lot of people are chomping at the bit. It's T minus what, like 40 hours or something? Give or take a few? Kind of a bummer they had to delay it. It's probably for the best, though. If I would have had less time to actually really think about it, I probably would have opened that compensation, too. But I think we're going to make the smart play and hold on to this, this compensation nexus. But yeah, I mean, Beta Ray Bill, like, the armor up pulverize is probably, at least in my mind, like one of his strongest abilities. But I mean, we mentioned Coal Obsidian and Scream in that same question, and they both apply armor break in spades as well. It's low-key evil. I know, dude. It's like dangling the carrot in front of you. It's like that, which insurance company commercial is it? Where it's that guy and he's got a dollar bill on the end of a fishhook. He's like, you gotta be quicker than that. That's what it feels like. You're just taunting us, man. Yeah, we get it on Wednesday, Lee. At least, like, in the U.S. Wednesday at, I don't know where everyone lives. Don't tell me in the chat, by the way, if you don't want to. It's probably not the best idea online, but, yeah. It's in, like, 40 hours or so. Whenever the reset of the game usually happens for you guys, that's when it'll be, most likely. You worried they'll nerf Cole? I don't know that they'll nerf Cole, more as they'll just, like, start buffing defenders and nodes a little bit more. And I think, like Zemo mentioned, like, the addition of class gates back into questing content is probably what they're really banking on for that. So you can't, like, spam Coal Obsidian every fight. Got dusted by a Hulkling. I usually don't use him on defense, Dave, but mine's only rank 1, so that's why. But yeah, I think there's a lot more options for Zola than there used to be, especially with Coal Obsidian, like we're talking about. Jack-o'-lantern's good, Bastion's good. There's just a lot of good champions, I think, for Zola now. But, I mean, if you can corner your opponent, or if you just get lucky and they don't have those champions, then he's still ridiculously good. Like, it feels like he's a guaranteed win if your opponent doesn't have a counter, on defense at least. Maybe not so much when you get up into, like, Celestial and probably even, like, Arcane in Gladiator Circuit, but... because they can probably fight Zola really well with any champion. I still need a crutch. I still need champions that parry non-contact hits. Yeah, even Silk. Enchantress even can do that fight. Not quickly, but... Chavez... There's just a lot more champions in the game. And, like, yeah. Some Arcane players still suck against Zola. Yeah, I wouldn't know. I've never taken a trip to Arcane. Highest I've ever gotten was Gamma. I don't remember. It's Gamma 3, I think. I don't know. I'm definitely not getting there this season. I'm not playing until the season resets again. I am parking that sucker, dude. Speaking of Zolo, though, I absolutely hate running into him in Arena. It's miserable. I wish every fight could be against the Kang and Thanos team. Life would be good. Although, to be fair, that would get me done with Arena far too quick. Low-key, Killmonger is still getting you loads of defense wins, surprisingly. Dude, I think part of it, too, is, like, he just hasn't been super meta-relevant in a while. Like, he's never really fallen off, per se. There's just been other great defenders, and people just forget how to play him. Dude, I agree, Abyss. We need to keep a ban list of Arena. But like I said, I don't think they'll ever, like, take that kind of stuff away. I think Kabam... They're probably not the happiest in the world that you can farm units this easily in the first place. I just think they know if they were to take Arena away or dramatically reduce it, there would be, like, people grabbing their pitchforks and torches. But yeah, anybody who needs a specific counter... I mean, technically, you can beat those champs with anybody, but it's a taller order. At least we don't have to deal with nodes in Arena. That's nice. I mean, you could make an argument some masteries are nodes. At least they feel that way. Seven-second fight. Silka's so quick with it, man. So is Hitmonkey, though. I have not, Abyss. I have not. There's a chance during my, like, random Wikipedia binges I've gone through the name before, but or at least come across it, but I couldn't tell you who they are or what they do. I don't even know how to pronounce that name. Shen Shorn? 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 Or Xorn? Xorn? Is it a Kasa or is it Sha? Oh, an X. X has always thrown me off hardcore, man. Xorn? Xorn? Shorn? I don't know. That whoever designed that champion or wrote that champion into existence, I wish they would redo the name because I have no idea. Oh, I thought he was close enough to root. Rip. It's a Z in that so Zorn? Okay, that makes sense. I could see that. Z. All right, well, list off some of the powers, Abyss. Let's see what they're packing. Dude, can I just say it? I find Wong very enjoyable to play. I really need to go hop into Necropolis and do his Karina challenge. Maybe when I get him rank 5, then the stream won't be 10 hours long. Main thing is his brain is a black hole. If he takes his mask / helmet off, the black hole goes out of control. That sounds like an interesting power. And they're a mutant, so presumably they were like born with that mutation. How does that work? Wouldn't the baby have just like killed everybody? They wouldn't have known. How did the delivery go? Or like the awakening of their abilities in the first place? I wonder. That sounds pretty crazy though. Black holes do be pretty crazy though. Imagine having one in your dome. Man, I wish EQ was like 8 times longer than it is. Then we'd have so much more to do when we get new event quests. Okay, so he's just a plot device that's like got built-in hacks. It sounds like. Gotta love that though. That is wild though. It's crazy like how some mutants are just so incredibly busted. You have like Franklin Richards. I think he's a mutant technically. And he's literally just a god essentially, which is wild. Also a plot device though, especially in the MCU currently. Spoiler alert. Kind of. Not really. Kind of, though. Guys, I took my crossbones up to rank 2. Kind of fun, huh? He's fairly high sig, too. I might actually start using crossbones for content. I've never been a huge crossbones user, but I've also never had a high sig crossbones. And he can do some wonderful things. Can't wait to see Miles back on the big screen, by the way. He's not a mutant? Oh, okay. He doesn't have the X gene. He's just crazy busted. No mutant gene required. Franklin is super duper OP though. I don't know how. I mean, he just comes from only rank up crossbones. I think I do. If I don't, I mean, I'd still use him anyway. But anyway, a stretchy man and then somebody who has force fields and can go invisible. But when you combine the two, you just literally get God, essentially. Or just like a God level character, which is weird. Yeah, he has a power cosmic. Yeah, it's kind of what I figured. If he wasn't a mutant, that's the only other explanation. But like, still, like... Homie's just like rewriting realities. He's just making pocket universes just casually, all nonchalant as a kid. Like, Franklin is crazy OP, dude. The power cosmic is crazy OP, is what, like, just generally speaking. It's kind of a like just super powerful, like MacGuffin type ability, like power. Oh, I could do it. Oh, dang it. So close, North Star. Bingo, bango, bongo. In the bin. This arena grind is going faster than usual. I feel like I say that like every single night. So maybe it's not actually going as fast as I thought. Oh, 1%. You just started reading the new X-Men comic. You're already hooked 5 pages in. One of your favorite characters is dead, and that's not good for anyone. Oh, on the bright side, Abyss. Nobody truly ever dies, right? They'll be back. Whether it's retconned or they get revived in the future by some magician guy. If a character's popular enough, they're never permadead. Sell the whole team except Josh Allen and James Cook? Oh no, is it that bad, Spidey? I'm sorry, dude. I don't know what's wrong with Buffalo. They have not been looking too hot these last few weeks. I do think Atlanta's better than people think, though. Magic is dead? Oh, rip. I don't know. I don't know, like, a lot of modern comic book storylines, Abyss. Magic is a cool character, though. You might even say a magical character. I'll let myself out. Fourth and 2, underhand through it. Oof. What's the score right now, Spidey? Have I ever heard of a character named Darkchild? Only in relation to magic, like when reading about like magic lore, but I don't remember exactly what. Like, isn't that kind of a mode she switches into or can? I did, yeah. I commented about it too. You probably just missed it. Oof. I saw him bust one off for like 80. That hurt. I'm actually playing Bijan in fantasy, which I'm not a big fan of right now. Yo ho, Redwood, how you doing? How you doing? We're just crushing some arena fights right now. They just called a flag 10 seconds after the play. I love that. I didn't get like look at the data, by the way, but I saw a post today on Facebook that there were some people at university, I think it was, and they studied like flag calls in the NFL, and they found out the Kansas City Chiefs, go figure, had like significantly fewer flags thrown against them in like a playoff setting which is kind of interesting. Like, enough to be an anomaly. Although I tried to find, like, the data for it and I couldn't. So it could have just been, like, those, like, fake boomer posts that are designed to go viral on Facebook. But it did seem legitimate from what I was reading. No. Oh, I thought she had... Oh, Darkchild is a demon magic has inside her, so if magic is dead, Darkchild isn't... Oh, okay, I see it. Fixing to do the same? Well, I hope your arena grind goes spectacularly well, Redwood. I've been having a pretty good one so far. We're absolutely speed running this, man. Isn't part of the current, like, Marvel comic book run them trying to find a new Sorcerer Supreme? I think that's a thing. Unless that arc is already concluded. I feel like I saw that like a month or two ago. Man, do I want to play Shocker? Shocker or Shocker? What a shocker. Am I right? Shocker against Shocker? Dang, dude. The Shockerception is crazy right now. Oh my gosh. First, my only possible opponent was Shocker. Second, I actually had Shocker on my arena team, and then I put him up against Shocker. Oh my gosh. And then third, that entire idea and happenstance is a Shocker. Crazy. Must be a sign. Less you knew Dr. Doom was the Sorcerer Supreme? That could be it. I mean, I really, yeah. Like I said, I'm not super caught up with, like, recent comic stuff. I only just read, like, character lore and, like, powers, basically. And it's been kind of a while since I've gone down the rabbit hole on any one person. Also, that was not an intercept, apparently. Which is crazy. You could even say that was a shocker. Eh? Oh my gosh, I hate everything. Not the cheesy dad jokes. Heck yeah, dude. No, I should wait until Caveman is in here. He's the one that comes in with the dad jokes and puns. Blocked field goal? That's good, dude. On the bright side, Spidey, my opponent in fantasy apparently doesn't look at their phone, and they started Dalton Kincaid, which is nice. I'm a big fan of that. wonder why Warlock slicks his hair back. Do you think he's self-conscious about his, like, straight-up frizzy hair? Because he shouldn't be, honestly. His hair looks dope when it's standing all straight up. Meanwhile, you have Anti-Venom who's like, no, I'm going to scratch the camera. I don't care what I look like. My goat. Whoa, Spidey, is this you? There's a deathless Gilly. Don't know how you got here, but bro, you're making these fights look super easy. Thank you, Apex Legend Goat. I'm glad you're here, though, man. Hope you enjoy your stay. I tell you what, though, there's a... I'm not the best in the game. I'm willing to admit that. But I appreciate the kind words, man. I love the profile picture, too. At least from what I can see. Everybody's profile picture is super tiny. Is that like Mr. Incredible with bloodshot eyes? I actually don't know. To be fair, though, I am using some pretty good 7-star champions right now as well. Da, 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 da. It is? Okay. The red eyes from pain when you lose with your 7-star Odin. Hey, man. Everybody's got to start somewhere. Everyone's got to start somewhere. You get better and better the more you play the game. And I've been playing since launch, so... Off and on, though. That's why I think I'm not at, like, I don't know, I'm not at peak power, I guess. I definitely feel like if I had never stopped playing this game, like, if I had stayed in, like, the competitive alliances that I was parts of, I wonder where I could be. Oh, I messed up that. I thought he had enough. Under a bar. Probably for the best, though. You weren't in here earlier, but I was talking about how I used to basically, like, hide at work so I could run arena. That's probably a good thing that I started taking the game a little bit less serious. Ugh. A Zola, dude, really? Okay, that hits me still. That's a bummer. Do I hit that? Oh my gosh. No. I hate RM Solo, dude. I should just die, honestly. I really should. No, we can do this. We have to believe. Oh, I didn't even need a dex back twice there. Oh, well. Oh, got him. Oh, got him again. That's what I call a comeback. You used to be able to run arena on duty? Dude, I need to get me a job like that, Redwood. I think a lot of those jobs, at least like ones where you would work from home, where you could like do stuff like that, which I'm assuming maybe it was. I actually don't know. I think a lot of those kinds of situations are getting replaced by AI. But yeah, dude, once in a while, like he never knew I was on my phone in the bathroom, like for that long. But he would see me and then like call me and be like, hey, what you doing? It happened on occasion. It didn't happen very frequently though. But here was my thing is like work hard, play hard kind of deal. And I would like bust my butt at that job probably more than anybody else would. And so in my mind, at least, I was like, you know what? I already did like 2 people's work, you know? I might as well take a little bit of me time. For the record, you don't recommend it? Yeah, I don't either. I mean, unless like your boss is super cool with it, right? Some bosses are just like really uppity about like being on your phone, which always bothered me. I had one boss, okay? They'd be like really mad if you took your phone out of your pocket at all. Meanwhile, they'd be sitting behind the desk and they would be nonstop browsing like Facebook or Amazon on their computer. And I'm like, what is this double standard going on, man? And it's just like, oh, you know, because I'm the boss kind of deal. That stuff has never really sat quite right with me. I'm a big, like, lead by example kind of guy, right? So if you're, like, trying to set a standard for your employees, I don't think you should be acting all high and mighty above it. But that's just my personal thoughts and feelings. It was a security gig. Well, I mean, if it's a security gig that lets you play arena, must not have been a very dangerous area, I'm guessing. Still pretty cool, though. You're able to get away with it. I mean, if it's like a night... I mean, like in the movies, right? Like night shift security guards, it always seems like they have such a lonely job. Yeah, I don't like it. I just don't... It's just hypocrisy, I guess, for me, Zemo, you know what I mean? Like, that kind of stuff has always kind of bothered me a little bit. And I admit I'm not perfect or anything, but if you're like an employer and you're a boss of a place, you need to be able to have the presence of mind to know that maybe you're not setting the best example. Only danger would be a random wild boar? Dude, that sounds epic. So do you have like a trank gun you'd have to take him down with? Freaking blast him with a couple of blow darts. Man, Sentry's damage is just not really there unless he has those Furies. Ooh, what a meaty crit. Oh my gosh. I'm with you. I think most people are. I just, it's not a feeling like Zemo, it's not a thought process some people have, because some people were like given things, right? Like the bosses I've had that act like that, and this is only my personal experience, right? Those all came from businesses that they inherited from their parents, you know, like things that were just given to them. And so I think like they probably just don't even realize that it bothers a lot of people. I don't know. It's really hard to say, but that's just a trend I've noticed. Dude, that sounds like the dream, Redwood. Although I think a lot of those like jobs, I think like when you're talking about it, and I don't know, you can tell me if that's the case or not, but I think it always sounds better than it actually is. I think a lot of people want a job where you can do nothing and make pretty good money, right? But then I think once you get those jobs, you get pretty sick of it pretty quick. That's my guess, at least. Yeah, you did, Widow. It's time for you to get you one. Just kidding. Now we're talking about employers browsing Facebook and TikTok and stuff while they're simultaneously getting mad at employees for checking a text even. Oh no, I'm getting special 3. I was reading Zemo's message. This is what... I did this for you, Zemo. Yo, Samir, how's it going? How'd that Toad fight work out for you, man? Job is not for you. Eventually, it's gotta be, Widow. It's gotta be eventually. Anyway, okay, you guys want to hear the most, like, we're like venting about bad employers and like bad jobs. You want to hear the most ridiculous thing that happened to me? So I'm working, right? I used to deliver, I've pretty much done delivery jobs my whole life. I just think they're fun. You got to go out and see different places and meet different people. I really enjoy it. So anyway, I used to install appliances and furniture for a company. And a month prior to what I'm talking about happened, trying to phrase this, the owner and his wife would work the counter, like they would sell the machines and stuff, and then we'd deliver them. And the owner's wife, she had a family member pass away, like during the day. And as soon as she got the call, she was out the door. She just like left, right? Okay, so fast forward to that. Like a month later, okay, I have a death in my family, and I ask if I can go home and go grieve with my wife and stuff. And they tell me, man, like, we don't have anyone that can come in for you. You need to go finish these deliveries that we have for you. And I'm like, what? Are you kidding me? Like, this happened to you literally a month ago, and you just dropped everything and left. Like, there was no one to replace you. You didn't call anybody in to replace you. But then they're just like, no, you're just a lowly delivery guy. You got to stay and finish your deliveries. We don't care. And it was so messed up, dude. That's like, see, that's like the double standard crap that, like, when bosses try to pull that, drives me insane, dude. Drives me up a wall. It's kind of like, rules for thee, not for me kind of stuff. I hate it. But yeah, it was wild to me, man. Not well. Oh, Samir, that fight can be really tricky. I think, though, if you take a break, it'll help a lot. If you're still doing that fight. If you're already done, then that's good. I will say, if you need to do the... What is it? I think you can take Juggernaut into that fight, and he makes it trivial. You'd walk out? Oh, yeah, Abyss. I felt the same way. It gave me no remorse when I decided to actually quit that job because my wife and I were moving. I gave them like a day's notice. I was like, you guys don't deserve... Quite frankly, you didn't deserve me as a worker in the first place. I would never injure appliances. People would go out of their way to write positive reviews about deliveries that I had done. Like, when I had got there, there was a stack of papers of, like, people's houses that had been dinged during deliveries and a lot of damaged appliances that people have damaged during deliveries, like other delivery guys. And I take great pride in my work, and I didn't contribute to that stack. But yet, if I need help for something, even though I'm going above and beyond, you're not going to do the same for me. Drove me crazy, dude. Samir, you need to intercept him to get the prowess to go away, and then don't fight him in the corner. Like, try and fight him in the middle of the stage. But yeah, like, when the time came to leave, I was like, yeah, peace out, guys. Like, if you were people that respected my time and cared about me as an employee, maybe I would care about you guys, but you showed me that wasn't the case, so. So anyway, yeah, that's my, like, little vent about a job I used to have. Everyone else I worked with was great, though. It's just the owners were totally jerks, man. And again, they just inherited the business, right? It didn't feel like they had to really understand how to work with employees. They got rid of one boss who was a hard A but fair, and they brought someone in who went full-on Walter White, ruined the job. Got rid of everyone? Dang. Yeah, it's a tricky fight. You have to just kind of get used to, Samir. I believe in you, though. I think I used Venom for that fight, if I'm not mistaken. And he just died super quick from all the bleed damage. Not that that would help you since you're already on that path, but... And he's like halfway in. I think it starts off Cassie Lang and then Iron Fist, and then it's Toad. I think. But yeah, I remember that fight. The only reason I remember that fight is because that's one of the Epoch fights I did before it was in Epoch. So I had some experience with it. Elena is surprisingly doing better than Serpent. That is surprising, actually. Well, yeah, I mean, that Toad fight's not really a Serpent fight. You bring Serpent for the other ones. I can't remember, Samir. Is this your first time going through that path? Or is this your last time you need to go through that path? Oh, I always get confused because there's so many people that are running through Epoch or have. You finally got a solo on Cassie. Yeah, I hated that fight. It was miserable. Got into a huge fight with your former boss, walked out on her, then after an hour she gave you the next week off with pay because she figured out you were right. Dude, honestly, salutate, like, good for them. That's not something you find often, honestly. Not a lot of, like... I think a lot of employers or bosses, they really have the superiority complex where no matter what, like, they're right about everything and they don't want to admit it because they look at you as like a lower, like lesser employee. That Cassie fight is harder than Ares. It was definitely tricky. I don't know that it would say, at least for me, I don't think it was harder than Ares. It was kind of annoying to get down. I can't remember. I either got it in a solo or it was like I got sick of going for it and I just did like a couple revives. But I think I used Serpent the first time. Oh, actually, you know what did happen? I think in the run I full committed to. I think I almost got the solo with Serpent and then finished off the kill with Venom. And then the other time I took that lane, I probably could have got the solo, but I don't think I did. And I used my rank 1 Cyclops. And I just revived through it a couple times. Which, Cyclops worked really well for that fight. He was just too low of a rank, so it took forever. Black Widow Deadly Origin is a bum. Dude, that evade, if she throws her special one, can be annoying. Oof. Yeah, you're gonna really probably enjoy Heimdall, I'm sure. He can be kind of problematic. Heimdall, just my recommendation for Heimdall is to just play kind of patient. Like, you can block more than you think you can. That's gonna make baiting his heavy attacks a lot easier. When do I think we'll be seeing 7-star Aegon in the game? I know he's like teased in like the rank up gems for the realm event or bounty event or whatever it is. Or no, it is the realm event. But I'm not really sure. I really couldn't tell you. He could be just like the normal champion in the next Titan pool, maybe. I don't know. Just kind of like Red Hulk or like Hip Monkey. Maybe they'd throw Aegon in there. I don't really know. Because they already have Mr. Knight that will be in the next pool rotations, so I really have no clue. Heimdall is light work. Good. No, he is once you kind of get in a rhythm. I just was really bad on the Heimdall fight at first, because I was just playing it incorrectly, basically. Yeah, Cyclops turns off pretty much everything, Nick, as long as you can keep his buff active. Rank up gens for Saga? No, he's in the rank rewards for the bounty event. The top gets a 3 to 4, and then 2 through 10 gets a 2 to 3. But it is still a Saga rank up, you're correct. I think we might have meant the same thing, just through different ways. Solo on Cassie, 3 revives on Gwen. Oh yeah, I forgot Spider-Gwen is in that path as well. Like 12 on Toad. Oof. Yeah, that true focus comes in really clutch. Ugh, I hate Misty Knight, dude. Dude, I feel like I can't throw a special attack against any Miles Morales. We're good, though. I think it would be cool if he was a Banquet champion. I don't know if he would be, though. I don't know. He could be like a Cyber Monday kind of deal, like you have to buy him basically. Although I don't know if there'd be enough people that would really like break the bank for Aegon, so I'm not sure. As weird as it's gonna sound, with the absolute horrible time you had with Crucible, you kind of miss it. And I think Crucible was really enjoyable. I definitely think if I were in your spot, Samir, and I had to restart, though, I would have hated it. So we are not cut from the same cloth for that one. But no, I do wish, like... I mean, I just like story content in general. I think it's the most enjoyable content in the game for me. So Crucible, it's not directly story, but it was still really fun. I think that's probably why I liked it. Oh, it's still on cooldown. Rip. If you do Crucible right now, could you still get the Coal Crystal? Is it in the rewards for that? Or was it just in the milestones? I can't remember. You can check, like, the rewards and stuff. You think he'd be in the next endgame content? I could see that. That would be a long time to expect people to hold on to those gems, though. And, like, maybe, like, people wouldn't care, I guess. No, I thought I got him. Oh, I thought I got him again. No, and then I got. Guess I'll put the controller down for like an hour real quick. Nah, now we're both stunned. How does it feel, Hulk? Oh, boy. I always think the shockwave on Hulk's special one is like faster than it actually is. Gets me every time, man. Bing, bing, bing. Toxic armor applied. Oh, yes. Beautiful. Dead in one hit, surely. Yep. Dude, toxic armor is so strong, actually. Underrated Venom the Duck utility right there. And Iron Man gets so, like, glowy when he's attacking. With, like, his thrusters and stuff. There's like a weird, like, bloom effect. He'd be a good champ to rank as well. But yeah, Widow, I think Crucible, probably not for you quite yet, but you'll get there. I really think it's not that bad. Like, you don't have to have the champions ranked up really high either. You refuse to accept... Wait, what? What is that nickname of his? What the heck? You hate him that much, huh? Dang. That's tough, man. Oh, look at this guy's Alliance clan tag. That's kind of funny. It's a guy winking. How hilarious. You hate Venom the Duck that much. What did he do to you, Abyss? Is it just because he's like a fake? He's a fake symbiote. I know you have a huge love for the symbiotes. He just wants to be part of the crew, dude. He just is looking for somewhere to fit in, man. Yeah, I mean, Tim, Authentic Square, my buddy, he used some 5 stars for a couple matchups. So it's definitely doable, even if you don't have everyone as like a 7-star. It might even, you could maybe even make an argument it's a little bit more enjoyable. Because you have to be a lot more thoughtful about where you use certain attackers. If you have like a lower rating account, which I think is kind of cool. Adds a little bit of a like 3-dimensional chess aspect to it. Also, what's up, Walrus? How you doing, man? Dude, rank 4 Okoye absolutely crushes. Maxed out Onslaught for Massacre. Yeah, there's some fights that are like genuinely cheesable with, and it doesn't matter what rarity you use. Like Gore, I think you could use a 4-star as long as you have a duped, like fully awakened Bronin. Then you can stun lock. It might take 8 years to do the fight. But I got it all done, I think, with 7 and 6 stars. But my roster is kind of humongo, actually, for being not a whale in this game. Man, I hate Penny Parkers. We have Mangog, the literal... What, we looked him up, or we read lore the other week, and he's like just an unkillable, basically, like, manifestation of fear and torment and stuff. Crazy. Oh, that didn't hit it. What? I suck, dude. He's a rank 1 long shot for Nimgod? I can't remember who I used for that fight. I know I took a death there that I probably didn't have to. I just wasn't playing the best. Oh my gosh. Penny when she doesn't block for you though. There we go. How many rank 4s do I have? I have 7? I think I have 7. Chat, correct me if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure I have 7. Mangog is pretty stupid. It seemed that way from just like reading his like character bio in game. He's just like needlessly OP. Also, I feel like Sandman should be immune to Rupture. Since it's like a physical damaging debuff and he's like, you know, made of sand. To be fair though, I feel like Sandman should be basically like immortal. But alas. The billion is not a typo. Really? What is that supposed to mean then, Abyss? The what number is a billion? I'm so confused. Is it like exactly what it sounds? Is it like a billion 1 billions? Because wouldn't that just be an even bigger number? And couldn't you have just used that number? I don't... Yeah, I don't know. Those are both solid options, Samir. But yeah, I mean, that Titan Nexus is going to be... Oh boy, hopefully you get lucky on it. Then you can just not have to think too hard about it, and you can just rank up Carolina or Okoye or something. Man, I really don't want to hold on to a Titan Nexus. I did it before, like this last rollover, I had like 2 or 3 in the bank. But, oh man, I think it's because I'm still too fresh off of our other Titan opening that I just like, I have the hunger for it, you know? Man, what was Odin doing to piss off that many people? That's crazy, dude. What the heck? What could you possibly do to make that many people angry? That's wild. You're praying on your hands and knees. Well, I wish you the best, man. You and anybody else, by the way. I hope you guys on Wednesday get the Titan champion your heart so desires. Heck, and then you know what? On top of that, I hope you get quadruple compensation because Kabam messes up again. That would be the dream, man. And then we get compensation on that top of that. Oh boy. I don't put it past them. I would imagine they fixed the bug, though, that made it happen in the first place. That's kind of a big deal, and if they didn't fix it, it would probably cause a lot more problems down the road. Nico is not supposed to join your roster. Walrus, but that's like, you gotta have the gambler's mindset, right? Like, 100% of gamblers quit before they hit big, you know? This next Titan could be the one. You never know until you try. Surely that makes Odin a villain. Dude, he is a villain to many. I mean, he's kind of a conqueror of sorts, right? There's probably a lot of people that are like hardcore jealous of the Odin force since it's like cracked, overpowered. Yo, Sora, what's up? Yeah, I take a break for the weekend. But we always come back, hit it hard on Mondays. You're at 4 Nexuses and 20 crystals in. You gotta know when to fold them. Yeah, but dude, look, law of large numbers, Walrus. The more you open, the more likely you are for a given outcome, right? So if we just keep opening and keep opening, then, well, it's gonna drop. You're like you're the picture of that miner who's like this far away from a wall of diamonds, and he's holding his axe and he's going back the beginning of his tunnel. He doesn't know just one more swing of the pick and he's a bajillionaire, you know? You just gotta keep your head up high, keep swinging that pickaxe, rolling that dice, and I believe in you. I think you can do it. I'm such a bad influence. Okay, maybe don't listen to me. I'm an idiot. Probability has no memory? Well, that says you. Says you. You know, you never know. Listen, you have a 50% chance. Either you get a good champion, or you get Nico, or you don't, right? Isn't that that's the science? Nico need dupe? I don't think so. She benefits from it a lot, though, Sora. Definitely worth the rank up even without it, in my opinion. Says me? That's a fact. Yeah, whatever you say. Statistics are an illusion, man. Don't you know? No, I'm just kidding. No, don't take my advice. You guys already know I'm a big crystal opening junkie. You have no reason not to open it, Nick? Yeah, I mean, it's like the reverse for me. Like, I have no reason to do it personally. Because I have every champion except for Spider-Woman and Carolina. So it's really hard for me to want to open it. I got really lucky pulling a new champion with the last one. getting Gallon. That was like hyper clutch. You're gonna remember this peer pressure. Yeah, I know. I know. Hey, you guys peer pressure me all the time, to be fair. I'm just trying to return the favor a little bit, you know? Poster boy for bad influence. No, I think it's wise to save. I mean, if you already have, like, the majority of the champions... Or, like, yeah. I think you gotta play the numbers game, really. You have a science gem for Silk or Spider-Woman, or saving for other heroes? Of those two, Sora, I would awaken Spider-Woman. And I think, yeah, it's worth using a gem on her. Apparently, Odin slaughtered the entire race of beings that made the MCOC. So yeah, they would be angry. That's a good point. I would be quite angry. Can't blame him for that one, I guess. Dude, we could facilitate some kind of trade, Nick. I take a Spider-Woman, and then I'll give you another champion from the Titan. The more you use Carolina, the more you forget about Nico. Yeah, I wouldn't know that feeling. I have heard good things about her, though. You are going to get Carolina, and we are going to celebrate. That's the mentality I like to see, Samir. The nerf isn't that big. Like, she's still going to be really good, Sora, trust me. Like, the ability accuracy reduction, at least as far as I'm concerned, it was more of a just like, it's nice, but I didn't think it was what made her so OP. She's still going to be able to counter evade. And then Power Sting is just a really strong ability. I think Spider-Woman will she'll be just fine. Yeah, what's Emo's saying? It doesn't necessarily... Like, it even makes her better in certain ways. Spidey, Zemo, and Cyclops? No, Samir, we gotta be positive thinkers, man. I believe it's gonna happen. In fact, you're gonna get a really stupid good Nexus. It's gonna be Carolina, Nico, and Spider-Woman. Yeah, that nerf goes, or nerf slash potential buff goes live in January, so still a ways down the road. Spider-Woman's kind of high prestige, isn't she? Like, wouldn't it be kind of nice to feed her SIGs for that reason alone anyway? I think she's, like, fairly high. I could be wrong. So, I mean, if you had nobody else to feed SIGs into, Spider-Woman is not the worst in the game for taking the SIG 200. Kit Sora is just, you know, all the abilities that she has. When you refer to a champion's kit, it's basically just everything they can do. Yeah, that's still like not bad in a game with over, you know, hundreds of champs. You need to be awake in 2.5 hours. Well, thanks for dropping by, Samir. Good luck in your remainder of your epoch lane, my dude. Thanks for dropping by. Because she's still... Yeah, I think the rank down tickets are silly. I think it's perfectly fair to offer rank down tickets if any champion gets a nerf, though. Just because, like, the people that, like, spent money or, like, invested in those champions, they're sold a certain, like, bill, you know? Like, they're under the impression the champion is going to be the champion that they're investing in. And then that gets changed down the line. Whether people would use the rank down ticket, I don't think they would, but I think it's completely fair to offer at the very least. Yeah, please do, Samir. Let me know how that run goes. Keep me posted in the Discord. But yeah, that's just my personal, like, just from like a customer, like, satisfaction standpoint, I think it would just be nice to have. Especially when, like, they've given rank down tickets in the past for champions that get nerfed. It's not like it's something they can't do. So it's like, I feel like you would have nothing but, like, building good rapport with the player base, you know? Anytime, Mr. Hulk. Throw the rocks at me, big dog. Pew, pew, pew. What about Maker or Cassandra? I think they're both champions that probably have some untapped potential. I don't think either of them are better than Spider-Woman, though, personally. Spider-Woman is just an easier to play champion that can get you a lot of value. Honestly, I'm surprised they, like, Dave, I'm kind of surprised they can't get sued for stuff like that. Maybe they could, but virtual, like, digital games are always so tricky because, like, you always agree and accept the terms, and, like, technically you don't own anything. I think that's what probably ultimately lets Kabam say, nah, we're not going to give you a rank down ticket because we don't really have to. But like I said, whether they have to or not, I think it's just a positive, like, PR kind of thing. In my mind, at least. Yeah, they should be, Dave. Oh, man. Just wait, it'll probably only get worse. Next thing you know, you'll have to shell out, like, 10 grand for a champion, dude. Yeah, I think that's good, Sora. I don't think you'll finish in Gamma 2, but I think that's a really good amount of points, and I would be hesitant to play more games. At least if it were me. But you're probably better than me, I don't know. But the reason I say you probably won't stay Gamma 2, you might. It's hard to really forecast. Is usually the day of, before, like, final placements, there's a lot of people going for, like, last minute wins. And that generally tends to push people out of the top spots. Like, I think I like finished a season like Gamma 3 once, and I fell all the way down to Uru, which, I mean, that's a close jump, but still, I would expect at least like 1 or 2 ranks down. You've seen some pretty great Maker footage. Walrus, you should link that, or actually, you should send some of that to me on Discord. I'd be interested in seeing it. Because, like, I really do think he's actually probably better than people think, but I think he just takes a lot of setup and stuff like that to actually get rolling. I mean, or you can just, like, send the person's name in the Discord. That would probably be easier. And then I can look them up later. In your deck, you only have 2 rank 4s and 5 rank 3s? You don't want to be risky? Yeah, I wouldn't. I think, like, where you're at is a really good placement, honestly. Especially for that kind of a roster. I would park there, personally. I think that's smart. Ugh, Spider-Gwen is so annoying to fight, man. Especially when I don't have an evade counter. And the AI's parrying me because they're crazy. Bruh. Boom! You and your 16 points? Me too, brother. High five. Me too. I won 1 match and I was like, I'm not playing another one. I am happy right where I'm at. You know what? Less radiance, I don't even care. I like genuinely despise the current meta. Any meta where you're getting timeouts more often than not, I am not a fan of. Like, that's what it was, what, a couple seasons back with, like, Arc Overload kind of shenanigans? That was, like, the worst thing ever. It just feels bad to, like, hit a ton into a champion and do nothing to them, or, like, your damage gets completely reversed just because you have to keep dexing because they won't throw a special, or, you know, stuff like that. I know there's champions that counter those kinds of nodes, but not enough. Not, at least on my roster. It was a forfeit? Yeah, dude. Sit tight and ride that wave. It almost makes me wish I would have gotten to Glad Circuit earlier, then I wouldn't have to deal with. Like, okay, like, Buffet doesn't bother me. It's just Safeguard on top of that kind of hurts. You've had a decent amount of success? Yeah, I just don't like that if you don't draft certain champions, there's, like, certain defenders that just feel impossible to kill. Big crit, Howard. And if I had Void Awakened, that would be nice too. What? He caught me? Big sad. You've come a long way since losing 20 in a row. That was your anime training arc, man. I will say, my push up to Gladiator circuit this time around was a lot easier than last time. It's coming on Wednesday, Sora. So depending on where you live, it may not be technically Wednesday, but when the game usually resets and adds new content, that's when it'll come that same day. My void is not duped, no. You'll keep your SIG 200 out of my eyes. Please do, I never want to see it. Fully ramped Cole is so cracked. Oh, I know, dude. No, he's beyond cracked. Dude is busted. Like, actually. My dude is so crazy. OP, bro. He can just, like, run through Realm of Legends, man. Like, taking down an entire Realm of Legends, like, fight in, like, under 10 hits is crazy. There's that Cersei special 2 damage, baby. You wonder if this Saga incursions? I hope so, Charles. My personal choice would be Nefaria if your Nefaria is awakened. But I truthfully don't think you can really go wrong with either of those two. All Sig Stones into Void. Wow. I didn't know you were such a big Void fan, Abyss. But yeah, hopefully we get like a fair amount of new stuff on Wednesday, so we have stuff to stream. If not, maybe it would be a dead week, which might not be a bad idea might not be a bad time to start a new account, potentially. I do want to do that eventually. Maybe that could be a goal for like when we get 500 subscribers. Maybe like once we reach that, we can do a new account stream. That could be fun. I don't know. I'm still playing around with the idea. MCOC has kept me pretty busy on this account though lately. The Bears are down 2 to the Commanders. Dude, I need DJ Moore to go off. He's on my fantasy team. A War Showcase? Ugh. I didn't really like the War Showcase that much. Void, Mr. Negative, and Antivenom are your favorite science champs. Those are solid picks. Oh, I should have used Beta Ray Bill for... Oh, well. Whatever. Who cares? I think my favorite of those 3 is Antivenom, though. Evade me now, Misty Knight. Do it. Or not. You're dead. Absolutely bodied. Actually, I should check see if my fantasy team is still winning. Holy crap. Oh, that's close. I don't like that at all. I think I win, though. Unless DJ Moore throws, like, an interception. Or fumbles. We're in business. Ooh, that's a relief. You actually have some good... Dude, I'll be able to use Mole Man. That'll be fun for Saga incursions. I don't actually know who else, though. I'll have to take a look and see. I kind of like rode Count Nefaria to victory last saga. Have I watched Sakamoto Days? I have, Ego. I have. It's actually a really good watch. I need to read the manga. I'm just reading too many manga right now that I don't think I could add another one. Oh, that's right. It is Steve based. I'm sure you'll be able to use other champions though. But there will be like buff nodes just for Steve. So you'll probably want to bring him anyway. We'll just have to wait and see when it comes out. Yeah, I've been watching, oh my gosh. I always like kind of like forget how to pronounce it. Oh my gosh. No, now I can't remember the name. I'm actually blanking. Gachia Kuta? Something like that? However you pronounce that? That's the anime I've been watching recently. And then before that, I watched some Shangri-La Frontier. And then I read the manga all the way up to the current release of whatever chapter they're at. And yeah. Like, I definitely prefer watching. Like, I like being able to see a lot of the fights visually play out. But there's so many stories that it annoys me. I just want to know what happens next, so I'll always go read the manga afterwards. That happened to me with, like, Kaiju number 8. Like, Kaiju number 8 is, it's already done, like, on the manga. So I just spoiled everything for that. The anime is going to be electric, by the way, more than it already is. Some really good fights coming up. The Phantom? Dude, yeah. They did his character sick, dude. I like how when they were having the fight on the tower, was it the Eiffel Tower or was it just like a regular cable tower of some kind? I don't remember. It was about to fall over and homie just slices the entire column to like level it out. That was crazy. Dude is insane. Aw, only Steven 3-star symbiotes? That's a bummer. Slur is pretty cool, yeah. Don't take that out of context. I'm talking about an anime, okay? Not words, people. But yeah, I like, Sakamoto's funny, dude. It's Fat Sakamoto. I kind of liked when he would slim down, though. Hopefully we get, like, another scene of him being, like, in shape Sakamoto again. Nagamo? Yeah, I like his design too, and his like little shape-shifting thing. Yeah, there's just a lot of really good characters in Sakamoto Days. I remember when that first season released though, the whole like Sakamoto Days fandom was like so up in arms because it was coming out at the exact same time Solo Leveling was. And the animation on Solo Leveling, if you have not seen it, you should see it. It is like second. It's so good. They put so much like character and detail into every fight scene and action sequence in Solo Leveling. It's fantastic. And there was like a beef going on between Sakamoto Days and Solo Leveling. Because the Sakamoto Days people were just kind of like, I think, jealous of how good the animation was. And they were annoyed that Sakamoto Days didn't get the same treatment. Kind of funny, actually. They're both really good anime to watch, though. I'm not on team one or the other. In fact, I wonder if they still hate each other. Maybe. Man, I should have done the Hulkling fight. The Hulkling Wicked matchup is fun. Also, guys, if you're enjoying the stream, I haven't plugged this once because I've just been yapping nonstop. But if you could drop a like on the stream, that would be awesome. Just so that we can get a little bit more channel exposure and we can get closer and closer to our subscriber goal. That would be awesome, guys. Thank you. A lot of people in here right now, so thank you for everyone who's watching the stream. Nathan, you just got your first champ to rank 4? Well, congrats, dude. Who did you decide to take up, man? Is it Sakamoto Days? I'm not sure about the Sakamoto Days manga, Ego. I know Solo Leveling is done, but there is like a... Not a prequel. There's like a sequel or like a spin-off with Jinwoo's son. And Jinwoo's also in that, so... to my knowledge, that's still going. At least that is. But yeah, I'm not sure on Sakamoto Days. The fight with the criminal assassin in the store with Nagamo is crazy. Dude, I know. Yeah, that fight was sick, dude. Nagamo is built different, dude. He's for real. You love his animations and design. That's good, dude. I think more people need to do rank ups just if like they like the champ, you know. But yeah, that's a solid rank 4, man. I would probably ban him. But yeah, congrats, man. His ability to lock out special attacks is pretty nifty as well. I didn't know he had that. It's really cool. Can stop certain champions from even like doing their certain rotations. All right, there's one arena done. Go claim our rewards. Dude, we're getting so close to 30k units. That's like a crazy. I wonder where we'll be at. Like right before Christmas. A lot of units are going to be in the bank, man. And then once we open the battle chips, oh my gosh. Does Sinister need dupe? No, but he gets a lot of benefit from it. It unlocks some nice like perks, some nice like utility. Yo, Garvit, what's up, man? Been a minute. Hope you're doing well. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go run my 4 stars really quick first before I hop into that other arena. Because I don't usually finish the milestones for this arena, so if I can get better progression towards it, that'll be nice. Talking about anime, have I watched Monster? I have not, Nathan. I don't think I've even heard of that, unless it goes by maybe a different name. Also, good night, Abyss. Thanks for dropping by, dude. Oh, you decided to open them early, huh, Garvit? I know you talked about it. You were scared of them rigging the rates, which I totally understand. But 10,000 units, man. That gives me a good idea for like what I should expect when I open mine. I'm not quite to 5 mil yet though. How do people enjoy fights in manga? Yeah, I totally get that sentiment, Ego. The reason I read manga is more just so I know where the plot goes, because I want to know how things play out. But yeah, that, like I mentioned earlier, I prefer to watch than read. That's mainly why. I think it's easy to get confused when you're reading manga at what is actually happening in the fight, because it's not usually colored and stuff like that. So I totally get that, man. Ari Monster. Definitely know this anime if you know Johann Liebert? Liebert? I actually don't know anything about that anime. If you want units, open the 2K ones. I've seen people that have like kind of like done studies, Garvit, and generally it all seems to balance out no matter which one you open. At least that's always been my understanding. Like generally, if you were to take and run the same experiment where you open the same amount of arena crystals every single time among, or like the same amount of battle chips, you'll come out to around the same units no matter what you open. At least that's what I've heard, but I don't know. I could be wrong. I'll probably open the big ones though. I don't want to be opening the arena crystals for like ever, you know? But yeah, it is very boomer bust. Also, thanks everyone who watched my newest uploaded video, by the way. That thing has popped off, and I appreciate all of you for supporting the channel. Y'all are awesome. Yeah, I'm hoping to get, like... If I can get 10k, I'll be happy. I probably wouldn't even need to open them to get all the max milestones. I mean, I could definitely get those now. Dude, what if I saved my battle chips for next year? How crazy would that be? That would be kind of bonkers. But I kind of want to just go, like, all in and see exactly how high I can get as far as, like, ranking. I am really curious. And it would give me a good baseline for, like, if I want to do the same thing next year, as far as Banquet goes. I'm obviously not getting bashed in or anything, unless I could, like, drop a casual 100 grand on the game. Or if I could win Summoner Fest. That'd be crazy. The most battle chips opening is 25 million? Jeez. I'm personally saving for a Banquet, Sora. Just because I find it a little bit more enjoyable. If there are any, like, irresistibly good deals, though, I'm open to spending on Cyber. Sorry, I need to look at something. Okay. Oh, for you. Probably Cyber Monday. Any idea about comp? Yeah, we're gonna get it on reset, so Wednesday. For me, I think it would be, what, Thursday for you, Garvit? I think. What are they like, Dave? They're different every year, but if you want to get a basic idea, I would just recommend going back and watching, like, bigger content creators openings for it. Generally, it's like there's a lot more like selectors and stuff in Cyber Monday, and there's like tiered rewards. So it's kind of like, if you remember the July 4th deals, they're going to be that exact same way. They'll be a little bit better, but they'll be like the same thing in principle. You'll spend 1,000 or 3,000 or whatever units, and then that'll unlock the next tier where you'll get better stuff, and you'll spend a little more units each time and get better and better. So it'll be similar to that. So yeah, if you were around for July, it'll be basically like that. Unless they decide to change it up and like add new stuff this year, which they could do, who knows? Aw, what a sad day. What a stun. And then, oh, sorry, I didn't even answer the second half of that question. Dave, and then Christmas, Banquet is a really fun one. During Christmas or Banquet, they have what's called a Banquet Crystal, essentially. And it's a crystal loaded with a bunch of stuff. There'll be like 7-star shards in it, I'm sure. Probably Titan Star shards. Or Titan Star. You know what I mean. Titan shards. And then like various catalysts. Probably some 6 stones or something like that. And every crystal you open, you're going to get progress towards like the Banquet event that's going on. And at every milestone, you'll get certain things. Some milestones for the event will have more Banquet crystals. Some will have more units. And then just like various rewards of that kind. Also, you can get some of the like chase champions like Jessica Jones, Wolverine Weapon X, Thanos, stuff like that. So it's a lot more RNG based. You don't get like the thing that's nice about Cyber Monday or Cyber Week, weekend or whatever, is generally there's more selectors and you like know what you're gonna get. Whereas Banquet is a little bit more like you're rolling the dice. So there's a lot of people that like Cyber Monday a lot more for that reason, which I totally understand. You know exactly what you're going to get and stuff like that. But the reason I say I like Banquet is I just like opening crystals, and you're usually opening more for Banquet, so I enjoy it a lot more for that reason. But yeah. So that's just like like I would really recommend you go back in time and just like watch people's Banquet streams, people their Cyber Monday streams as well, just to get a general feel for it. I don't know if it'll be that high, Garvey. You think so? Like, I know inflation hit hard. I think maybe 20K is pushing it. I estimate 15 to 20K is what you'll need to max out the milestones for Banquet. I could be wrong, though. Another thing that may interest you, that Banquet does, is there is like usually kind of a mystery box kind of deal where you can get keys, and then those keys can give you anywhere from a pool of like 6 champions. And last year they were really strong, so that's also something to look forward to or potentially plan for. Like in that box that I'm talking about, you had the opportunity to get Sentinel, Deadpool, or not Deadpool, Weapon X. Or wait, yes. Deadpool X-Force. That's what I'm trying. Sorry, I'm mixing up 2 champions. Deadpool X-Force, Purgatory, Black Panther. You know, like, there were really good champions in that pool. Those champions are all entering the basic in December, I believe. But presumably there'll be new exclusive champions to Banquet, and I would imagine they'll make them pretty good again. So, the thing that's a struggle between the two is it's kind of like Kabam knows that it's always just like speculatory and people have to plan what they do and don't want to spend for. So they never they generally aren't very forthcoming about what will be in Banquet and what will be in Cyber Monday because they want you to spend in both. So they kind of prey on FOMO a little bit, just like a lot of online games do. So you just kind of have to pick and choose and roll the dice. A lot of people seem to have come to the conclusion that Cyber Monday for the last few years has been better than Banquet, but so you can do with that information what you will. Ultimately, I think it just comes up to personal preference. Like I benefited a ton from Banquet, like more than I would have from Cyber Monday last year. So it just kind of depends on where your account is and stuff like that too. Sora, in the past, it was a gifting event, but there were too many people that were creating like new accounts and they were abusing it. So they don't do that anymore. What they've done is they've let you like gift people like awards and stuff, but in the past you used to be able to gift like crystals and stuff too. But yeah, it was bad, dude. People would create new accounts and then you get showered with units basically when you start a new account. They would join alliances with those accounts, gift everybody, and then back out, and it was just a whole thing. Yeah, I'm personally still missing a lot of champions, and I don't like getting champions from just the select or Garvit. I want to feel the adrenaline rush of pulling them. That's why I've always said if I can get Spider-Ham from a selector, I won't take him. I want to get him from a basic. Like, that's why Banquet is a little bit more enticing for me. You open more crystals. You also, I think, probably overall, for like money put in, probably can get more stuff. I don't know. But like I said, like they don't really share that information, so it's hard to really make an educated decision. You just kind of have to pick one and YOLO. But I loved Banquet last year. I thought it was great. And then, look, I thought it was great already. And then the big YouTubers all complained enough that we got even more stuff. And it was like way better. Like, there was such an outcry about it that we got like a few more Titans, which was wild. I think people forget that a little bit. Yeah, I think it is situational, Charles. Ugh. W YouTubers. Thank you, Tanner. You too, man. Fortnite God in the chat. Yeah, I'm like super looking forward to it, dude. Yeah, the problem with last year is like there were really good things in the Banquet Crystal themselves. It was just hyper saturated, so it was like hard to actually pull what you really wanted to pull from those. I have to imagine things will be handled a little bit better this year, but who knows? We may see a Dormammu buff. Dude, that would be the dream. Banquet, let's see. Banquet usually runs like all of December, doesn't it? Or it's like mid-December? It's sometime around there. And then Cyber Monday is... I mean, it's Cyber Monday. It's like by Black Friday. Or like the American Thanksgiving, I guess. Next month, essentially. Right? It is next month. Time is a blur for me. You know, sometimes I wonder if She-Hulk's like mini taunt actually does anything. third week of December to New Year. Oh, okay, it's just the last week of December. For some reason, I felt like it lasted longer. You got your first 3 7-stars from Banquet last year. Kang, Elsa, and Shocker. Man, that Shocker, that's good. Still one of your highest characters, as he should be. Shocker is crazy good, Nick. Those are good pulls. I mean, Elsa's not even that bad. Kang is horrible, but like, still. He's kind of a fun, like, trophy champ. Yeah, Garvit has a rank 4 Shocker. He does some insane damage. Oh no, I've been hit. Dude, I'm just... We're just gonna get special 3 to the face. Never mind, we're good. You're back, WAP. Welcome back, dude. You finally run out of energy refills? Oh, you just finished dinner. Never mind. Refilling your own energy. If there's a selector that includes Hulkbuster in either event, you'll go crazy for it. I wouldn't blame you. WAP, I think you should... Dude, you should probably stop. Like, I'm pretty sure you're, like, overkilling it. I guarantee you're totally fine. Like, I would be genuinely shocked if you lost, if you stopped where you're at. But you gotta be safe, I guess. You're gonna use all your units. Oh my gosh. RIP the Banquet Dream, dude. Your rank 4s are Onslaught, Photon, Nefaria, Carolina, Nico, Chavez, Okoye, Shocker, Bastion, Atuma. Wow, the Atuma's a little bit surprising. Those are, that's a really solid squad, though. Someone's busy? Oh, yeah, he is magic. Captain Sideburns. Atuma's Max Sig. Oof. I bet he's obnoxious to deal with, dude. I would hate going against you in Battlegrounds, Garvit. I would probably genuinely ponder forfeiting. Man, you would fail my dexterity, coward. Heck yeah, Charles. So close. Almost over 50 hours invested. Oh, WAP. Dude, you're crazy. You're gonna start dreaming about Symbiote Supreme, dude. It'll be all you can think about. Try to get Arcane today. Best of luck to you, man. All the blubbery whales are out and about doing what they do best. But I guess you're no slouch either on your roster. It's pretty crazy. Oh, I love Hitmonkey. Look, he just destroys this fight, man. Like, it's so brain dead easy. And what if you were a thing and you're just trying to build rock stacks, but Hitmonkey said no. You're at 30. Oh, wait, no. MCOC has become your second job. I haven't used that synergy, Garvit. Mostly because I don't have Carolina. I guess I have her as a 4-star, but... That's about it, I think. If you win, you're gonna rank 4 Bastion, huh? That'll be poetic. Rank 4 Bastion for the Bastion. Have I read it? I've read it. I don't remember what it says, though. I read every new character's synergies when they come out. Oh, no. Please stun on the special one. Or not. That's fine. I think I do remember it being really good, though. I'm really curious to where I'll rank WAP. I mean, I'm not hitting it as hard as you, but I still think you and I are in the minority when they're not, like, there's a lot of people that aren't really trying that hard on it. I'll just throw in, like, spare energy here and there. I bet that's more than a lot of the player base. You're still in Gamma 2. Probably still do some matches tomorrow, depending on where you're at. Dude, you guys are crazy, man. I wouldn't risk it. I feel like I would go on such a losing streak, and I would just do nothing but kick myself. You'd say 1.5 mil will be top 10? Yeah, we'll have to wait and see. Yeah, it's so boring, Garvey. I genuinely hate it. I hate timeout metas. Like, nuke metas are so much more fun, I think. Some people may not think so, but I'd rather at least be able to finish the fight, you know? And I really don't think I would mind it if there was no safeguard. That's just kind of annoying. And then, like, you add Buffet on top of the Saga buff, which is crazy willpower healing. It's so annoying. You'll laugh your butt off. I'm telling you, Wop, like, they probably... I think you're really gonna overshoot it here, but... I mean, better to be safe than sorry. It's not like the opportunity to get this title is probably ever going to come by again. So, you might as well grind your buns off while you can. Then you'll be with the big dogs that only have... That, like... They only got their title because they spent, like, 100 grand. Which is, like, an insane flex. You want to make sure you're at least in Gamma 3? I just wanted to win a match, and then I stopped there. Bears win 25-24. Wow. I guess that kind of checks out. The Washington is pretty injured still, I think. Okay, but that's one champion, though, right? And that's assuming you draft them. And then they're in a situation they can be used, like... You have a deck of 30 champs, you know? What if I just ban leader? Just kidding. Many Bastions have left the game. Super Bros is nowhere to be found. Well, WAP, I mean, there's a good chance WAP rides off into the sunset after he just dunks on everybody. Should have seen the look on his face. Good one, K, man. Dude, I had some puns earlier. I even shouted you out. Glad you're here, man. Hope you're having a good one. That's crazy that, like, people can drop the, like, such a large amount of money on the game just to quit. Like, that blows my mind. Like, Brutal DLX, I think he quit the game. I don't know if he still plays, like, here and there or where he's at, but... No, well, yeah, Charles, but what if I ban all your healer reversal champions? I get 3 bans. Oh, buns. Yeah, I couldn't begin to imagine Garvit But yeah, these people that have put like thousands of dollars into the game, man. Like more than somebody will make in a year in most cases. And they quit. Crazy, dude. Crazy. It's just wild to me. Incomprehensible. Got him. Monday you worked, everything was a problem. Then you got to circuit, which sucks. Everything's horrible. Thanks for asking. Yeah. Yeah, it does. Gladiator circuit is not fun, caveman. That's what we were just talking about. Okay, Brutal DLX is out of the game. That sucks, dude. Is it what's wild is like you look at these whales and their retired accounts, and their total champion like hero rating is still higher than like almost everybody else. Like I guarantee you they're rated higher than me still. But then you have to deal with my defenders, Charles. That's what I'm saying. Anyway. But yeah, the money's gone whether you play or not. Yeah, I mean any money on like spent on a mobile or digital game is gone. Like all games come to an end, right? Unless the Stop Killing Games initiative goes through, but I don't know if that applies to mobile games. Maybe it does. Maybe it not. It should though. That would be cool. Yo, what up, James? How you doing? I know, Charles. Unfortunately, we'll never know. You'll never be able to stream sight me on Gladiator Circuit this season. Sentinel. Senti baby. I can't believe how fast this year has gone by, dudes. $8.5 mil by the end of 2026. Dude, you could do it. You could definitely do it. I was looking at my crystals earlier today, and I wonder if I were to open all my like 6-stone crystals and like use all of them on like my lower rarity champs. I wonder how much I could like bump my account rating one of these days. I'm sure it'll happen again. It was crazy that it happened one time though. Sigs don't increase the rating? Wait, what? Wait, is that legit? Oh, it's just base. Oh, okay. I thought that added to the base hero rating, but I guess not. Never mind then. So maybe I'll retool and I'll say maybe if I were to go ahead and rank up all my 4 stars or all my 3 stars, stuff like that. Then I wonder where it could be. Oh, gross. Spoderman. Somebody give me pictures of this guy. Oh, I thought I could get mid-heavy. I hate him so... How does the AI just backdraft intercept me like that? How are they gonna do me like that, man? The worst. Yeah, that is weird they increase prestige. That is true. Ugh. That being said, though, I wonder how many champs I could get to max sig as well with investing all my sig stones. I just can't be bothered. It's just so time consuming and like not worth. Thor. Yeah, me too, Charles. Me too. I'm kind of like splitting it up though. I'm not giving all my SIGs to Sentinel. I'll just do some here and some there. And then I'll give some to Nico here and there. Just kind of like spread the love. Jeez, that's a lot, Garvit. Was that just a lot of like battlegrounds grinding? I mean, I know you are the absolute carry though for your alliance, so it wouldn't surprise me if you were just like doing every single like alliance war fight under the sun too. Anytime, Mr. Devil of Dare. Thank you. Oh, it was all rank ups. Got you. That'll do it. Our scores will probably be pretty dang high around banquet time, huh? Yeah, I'm not using Mr. Fantastic right now. I do not want to play him in arena, so it takes forever. That should get us really close. We are so close to 29. Oh my goodness, so close. 28,969 units. Nice. All right, let's get our win streak up on this arena. Maxig, Black Panther, Civil War. It's a good. I think SIGs are really good for him, right? It's a good idea. Yeah, I was doing the same thing, Garvey. I just ran out of tier 3 basic, I think. I still have a lot of alpha to run through though. I was mostly focusing on 4 stars since those are the ones that you use in arena. I don't think there's any reason to use a 5-star for like anything in the game right now. At least for my account. All right. Oh, what a gross matchup. He starts with 20 matrix charges. Yeah, that speeds fights along quite a bit. He's kind of a speed running machine. He's kind of like Gallon-esque in a way. With like ending fights super quick. Whoops. Catalyst Arena, yeah. But I mean, even then, like, I feel like you don't even need him ranked up a lot. Like, That arena, you load it, like, you can max really quick. Or at least get to the units really quick with it. Man, that was a clean Enchantress fight. He's actually a decent bullseye counter. Is that just because you can kill him before he even gets a special one? Man, look at Kingpin just gazing off into the distance. He's so majestic. Wonder what he's thinking about, though. I know what he's thinking about. He's thinking you guys should like the channel and subscribe if you haven't already. Oh, man. Shamelessly plugging myself. What a perfect transition, too. Beautiful. Oh, it's because they're easy to parry. I got you. I got you. I got you. I can definitely see that. You probably need to take like one special one and then like you could probably kill. Yep, nailed it. Heavy into special one. Yeah, that's crazy, dude. Melting machine. Man, I wish we could get Sig Stones faster than we already can. There's just so many champions I would want to Sig up. It's alright. They will come like candy eventually. Who knows when that will be, but like, I feel like I always had so many 6-star Sig Stones. If he's not dead, the bleeds will take care of the rest. Shing, shing, shing. I did the Necropolis Carinas, get a lot of generics from there. Eventually. At least one of them. I at least want to clear Necropolis once. I don't know that I care enough to explore it or not. I probably will eventually. Okie dokie. I think Penny Parker is metallic, right? Think so? Can't remember. I can't remember. Pretty sure she is. It wouldn't make any sense if she wasn't, but there's a couple people in this game that should be magnetic, but they aren't, so I won't hold my breath. Easy peasy. Yeah, Onslaught might be my next rank 4. Can still get power burn from her? Okay. I mean, that's not usually a worry. That's only if you get hit with the special, but... Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Also, has anybody checked on Spidey to see if he's okay? The Bills did lose. Alright, I guess if she auto blocks, that's also power burn. I forget about that. Oh, what? Dude, she did the dashback thing like when she's about to block, and then that was a complete fake out. Okay, you know what? I don't even care. We'll just get auto blocked. It worked. We're fine. We're fine. He's still at rank 1, even awakened? Dang, James. I respect it, though. Like, if you're a kind of person who doesn't want to just blindly rank up meta champions. If not, though, you should definitely rank him up. He's still really strong. Still really good champ. He just does a lot of stuff, man. And there's only like one champion in the game immune to Neuroshock. On Wednesday or the near future, you'll have another rank 4. You're gonna rank 4 Shathra. Dude. That'll be a good rank up. Still waiting for her to join my roster, unfortunately. But congrats. That'll be good. A cosmic killer of a champion. I'm not wanting Shathra as bad as I was before because now I have Nico. But she gets banned so often it would probably be in my best interest to pull Shathra anyway. Pew pew pew. I also want to rank 4 Kushala eventually. I also want to rank 4 Rentra eventually. Man. So many champions, so little resources. Gosh dang, dude. Maybe I just need to start dropping like thousands of dollars on the game. Maybe that is the strat. Oof, Akuma, gross. Yeah, it's good. It's good to have a lot of champions that can do the same thing. Just as well as it's good to have a lot of variety and diversity. Pew pew pew. For Hazard Shift, you use both Jabari and Anti-Venom. Yeah. Or Chiel, or, you know, whoever it may be. Oh, why does Isophene have to be so laggy? I feel like I can't dex a special attack of hers either. It's so bad. Luckily, we just killed her before she could throw anything there. Kabam, if you're watching the live stream, if you could do me a huge Flavor Flav and look into that, that would be super cool. Just those two? Chioth is still rank 1. It actually surprises me, Charles. I feel like Chioth would be right up your alley. Just, like, has everything you like in a champion. But you do already have Jabari. So in a way it makes sense. Cool. Alright, we got the win streak up. Let's go lose it now because we have to fight death matches. Actually, I'll be right back. I need to go use the restroom. Is this guy duped? He is. Okay. Oh, shoot. Dave throwing shots? She's saying Shield is better than Jabari, huh? She's good. She's boring to play. I think I can see that, K-Man. Just like a lot of heavy attack throwing. There's not a huge amount of diversity. I mean, you don't have to play her that way, though. Use Shang-Chi for Shang-Chi's it. Dude, I love Shang-Chi. It just took mine to rank 2 recently. I'd like him to get to rank 4 at some point. Better in long form content. Yeah, those bleeds can start to really hit. Heavy or medium, and then a 5-minute special one. Yeah, dude, she takes forever. That's why she's like sneaky good on defense too. She can time out a lot of people. Just like she's a beefy champion, but just by virtue alone of her special one taking so long, she can be annoying to fight. Wow, that was a good White Tiger fight. I don't even know how to play her. Also, am I the only one who thinks that like Void runs kind of like a goofball? I feel like he should fly. But he doesn't. He just walks forward and looks like a weenie boy. What is it? It's so weird looking, dude. It's because he's like constantly crouched and then he stands upright and walks. When he's doing his walk forward, it's so goofy looking. Dual threat? Yeah, dude. No, she can do a lot. That is true, Charles. You can fall behind in the cleanse charge department. She's insanely good in a non-traditional mystic way. Yeah, I don't know too much about her. From what I heard, I think you kind of only want to use her if she's awakened, though. I think. But I know there's people out there that are big fans of White Tiger. That's never really been me, but to each their own. Oh, that was actually probably a bad matchup for Namor. Oh well. Or wait, no, it's not. It's against non-mutants, I think. where she does degen. Oh, bro. I missed the dex. Are you kidding me? She's the GOAT. Zemo, you can't, in the same breath, call somebody the GOAT and then call them underrated. I feel like, because you're acknowledging that they're not the best, but that people just overlook them. Like, you wouldn't call Michael Jordan underrated, or like Tom Brady. You know what I mean? She can start spamming high crit chance specials. I mean, yeah. Power Steal is really good to have too, I think. Oh, that's a special 3. Oh well. She's Mystic, Go, and she's underrated. Okay. Oh, he just made a video about her? That's funny. I feel like I've never really heard her, like, I've never really heard people say she's bad. Like, I've always heard people say she's good. She's just not great, kind of deal, I guess. Like, my stance has always been is like, I heard she's pretty good. Like, there's a lot of people that really like to play her, but not, like, personally my fave. Got him. Got him. For Big Flash, he has no buff control except for power gain and energize removal. Yeah, that is kind of like an annoying thing to not have as a Mystic. I mean, I look on Reddit a lot. I know what general consensus around champions generally is. And even though I don't watch and click on videos, I still see thumbnails for them. Snoy 32. Why do you have to have future Ant-Man? Oh my gosh. I wasn't even looking at my screen and I dexed some of those hits. That's crazy. A lot of good champs content creators don't talk about. Oh, that's true. Yeah. No, on this channel, Dave, we talk a lot about some of the champions that don't get the love they maybe deserve. It's just like a lot of people want to like advertise the shiny new thing. And a lot of champions get overlooked. I'm dead though. Oh, the full special 2 decks though. I'm actually impressed. Alright, whatever. We're dead anyway. It's a bad place to make champ. I disagree. And I don't say I come to conclusions solely based off of that. I'm pretty well researched when it comes to stuff like that. Dude, also, Reddit is a lot more reliable than you would think, especially with Saiyan on there. He keeps people pretty honest. You'd be surprised. Saiyan is the champion of the champions that don't get the recognition they deserve. Man, we are really just doing nothing to injure Hulk here, are we? There we go. We got him anyway. Oh, okay. Dropped input. Rip me. Oh, bologna sandwich. Rig. Oh, what in the heck? I just fat fingered the dash back right there. That was so weird. I was expecting a light attack and then I just dashed away. Oh, rip. Oh my gosh, the AI is so good. The light intercept, too strong with that one. Oh my gosh. All right, RIP the dream. That's okay. You just finished the event quest. You popped the Titan. Cyclops for the 5th time. And second back-to-back. Disgusting. Oh, Wolverine, I feel for you, dude. I'm so sorry. I wish I could have gone better for you, man. My heart breaks for you, dog. That's... no one should have to go through that. I'm sorry. Maybe you gotta get the, you gotta go through the bad times and get the bad luck before you really start hitting it big, though. So we just gotta keep on pushing and you'll get there. Yo, Saitama, how you doing, man? Thank you. Could been Falcon. You know, I'm gonna be honest. I'd probably rather have Falcon over Cyclops. I just don't use Cyclops that often. I actually, well, I use them about the same, I guess. Maybe they are about the same for me. But at least with Falcon, you have the hope of getting a buff. At least that's like where I'm at on it. Not that Cyclops isn't good. Man, I just wish he could run forward. That's all I ask. I know, like, a lot of people like that. I'm not one of those people. Do, 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 do. You just shared a link in Discord. I'll take a look at it. Probably gonna be a short ramp. I mean, that'll be good. I mean, fully ramped, Falcon does pretty decent numbers, actually. You're holding your rage until the comp Nexus. Dude, I hope it pays off for you. I hope you get, like, a really, really good Nexus. I hope all of my viewers get a good Nexus, for the record. You guys all deserve it. Crash out. I'm not gonna lie, I would crash out if I had pulled Cyclops that many times. That would be brutal. I don't think he's necessarily saying, like, Spidey is bad. He's just saying he would prefer other champions that are there, you know? And that, like, maybe for his personal roster needs, that would be a perceived bad Nexus pull. Crashed out on the 4th. This time you just went numb. I admire the resilience and the fact that you actually still open the game after all that. You open 50 plus Titans? Dude, that's so many. Holy crap. No Nico or Okoye is actually impressive, though. In a bad way. My condolences. I'm sorry for your loss. That actually really sucks. Like, as much as I do like to complain about my rotten basic luck, we did get stupid luck on the Titans, which I am extremely grateful for. We're only missing Carolina and Spider-Woman, which are two extremely heavy hitters, though. You need new endgame content? I know. That would be nice, Garvit. You got tons of Carolina? Hey, man, it could be worse. Cause I'm gone to Carolina. Hey, have a good night, Charles. You won't miss too much. We'll probably wrap stream in a bit here ourselves, I think. I want more, like, Epoch stuff. I think that was really fun to, like, every week have, like, a really annoying boss champion and then put them together in a gauntlet-style quest like the Epoch was. I guess it wasn't a gauntlet. I mean that more as, like, a descriptor, but I think that was fun. I think they should do that again. I'm scared to open regular Titans now because your Spider-Woman and Bastion are max sig. Dude, that would hurt. That would hurt. See, that's like why I'm glad I don't wail out for anything. I'm not, like... It feels like a lot of crystals when I open them. I'm at least, like, getting value from it, you know? Except for the fact that I did get a max sig on my Serpent a while back, but... That's about it. Like, dude, I really feel for, like, Legacy and, like, people like that, like, they've opened so many crystals now. It's hard to get excited for a Titan pool. Like, because you have a lot of those champs maxed out already. Yeah, Okoye is wild. Yeah, I think, like... I don't know. It's hard to say this game is starving for content, but it kind of feels that way. If you take away Battlegrounds, like, there's not really much else going on. Like, there's EQ, and if you are a normal person, I think that's enough. I just play through it in, like, 1 to 2 days because I stream it, you know? So maybe for, like, the regular everyday person, I don't know. I said it before. I wish we could like just pump out new story quests all the time. That's what I enjoy the most of. Man, you know what I'd really like? It would actually be kind of insane to do. But if instead of like an EQ every month, we got a new like chapter. That would be sick, actually. Also, how does the interaction go with Gladiator into Adam Warlock? Because, like, couldn't you just wail at him when he's in his, like, cocoon? Is that technically part of his special attack animation? It'll be no fun if you reuse revives. Solos only, dude. But yeah, it feels like if you really want to, like, keep this game in a state where you can constantly keep playing it, you either have to grind Battlegrounds, or, like, grind Arena, or you just start a new account and do, like, a new account challenge. Gladiator is unique. Yeah, Gladiator is special boy. Actually, how many more 7-star champs do I have? Is it worth just finishing off the roster? Yeah, let's just do it. It's just like 2 more fights, and then we'll wrap the stream up when we're done. You're deathless? Noise. Garvit, the final boss. Yeah, dude, I talked about it earlier. You are the carry for your squad. Yo, Lee, what's up? No, it's fine. Don't use the special one. I don't want it. And did you have to insta-pop that? You couldn't just let me wail into you, buddy? Man, that Overseer burst damage when he's in his, like, gamma mode, or whatever it's called. That is for real, man. My goodness. Actually, he might be a lot more Battlegrounds viable now. Not that he wasn't, like, before, but now that you can actually use Special 3. Well, not yet, but when they add the skip button. That's gonna be, like, an interesting, like, meta shakeup. Hey, it's good to be busy sometimes, Lee. Means business is good, man. Well, not every time, but most of the time. Anyway, glad you can make it. Okay, I know that, like, technically this is, like, a mixture of, like, Magneto and Professor X, like, but come on, there's no way Onslaught isn't metallic. Right? I guess you could make the argument that, like, it's made out of the same crap. No, you can't make an argument. How is he not metallic? Or magnetic? He literally has Magneto's, like, dome piece, right? I mean, that's magnetic. Whatever. Oh, he's bleed. Oh, wait. Am I reverse control immune? Oh, I'm stupid. Psychic shielding stuff. Oh my gosh. I actually played as if I was reverse controlled and I wasn't. Mother trucker, dude. Do I remember pre-nerf abs? I do not. I do not. Probably nothing Count Nefaria couldn't handle, right? Maybe. Count Nefaria kind of body slammed that abs man and when I did my Epoch run, but I don't know how he was before he was in Epoch. Yeah. I'm a genius, caveman. Yeah, silver's the play. Dude, or is that just what they want you to think? They're trying to distract you from gold. Or maybe invest in platinum. Or lithium. I don't know if that's something you can invest in. Platinum is trash. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, a lot of people said silver was trash before it, like, started booming recently. No, wait, did I do? There's no way I did the abs man fight without despair. I don't think I did. No, actually, I'm going to start my new cryptocurrency. We're going to call it BDizzle coin, and that's going to be the future. Trust. We'll call it BDizzle. I promise I won't rug pull it. All right, I promise I won't do that. I would never do that to you guys. BDizzle coin. It'll be bigger than Doge, bigger than Bitcoin itself, probably. Oh, I did? Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't put it past myself. I'm telling you guys, BDizzle coin is going to be huge. Dang. Oh, is that the whole squad? That might be the whole roster. It is. Oh, our grand unit total on the night comes to... We're going to break 29K, chat. Are you ready? Here we go. Ta-da! We are well on our way. I forgot that one, apparently. I already claimed all these. I did. Oh my goodness gracious. Man, there's been a lot of Dracula slander I've seen online, by the way. Can I just say that? And I really don't care. I think he just looks cool as F. Oh, hey. Do you guys want to open some crystals? What are we thinking? 3K behind you? Gosh dang it. I mean, if I open battle chips, I'll have a lot. In India, gold often holds a position of great value. Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's just India. The whole world values gold pretty high. It's in a lot of stuff, a lot of electrical components and stuff like that. It also just looks pretty, so people assign it value. It's nothing on BDizzle coin, though. I'm going to open some crystals. I think we're going to end the stream after this, though, okay? We have these to open, and then we also have the Valiant crystals that we got from the, like, Spider-Man thingy-majob, whatever. I think it'll be a solid way to end the night. And we just, like, we got some people that got in here late. We'll give them some content. Not ideal. I'd like to get another 7-star StatCast if I can. I'll get one for free in a couple days. Yeah, I'd like to invest in precious... I'd like to invest in general. I just need to have income that I can invest. That's the issue. Like, I don't know how things are in India, but in the States, it's kind of a little bit harder for people to invest, it feels like. At least for me. I've never worked a job that pays enough where, like, I can make decent investments. I'll throw money in, like, crypto here and there, and then that's about it. And then, like, retirement, obviously, but... Hey, at least we got a 6-star. It's Karnak. I don't know what his does. Ooh, that actually seems like a good StatCast. I'm for that. Dude, I don't know. Don't ask me. I don't think anyone really knows. But that's the strategy, right? You just be unpredictable. Actually, they're in the special tab, aren't they? Yeah. I don't know. I tried to stay, like, involved in politics, but not too consumed by it. So, because, like, I've been in positions in my life where I've just kept really up to date with political stuff. Whoa! The first crystal? Let's go! Holy crap! Wow, I was not ready for that at all. That's really good, too. Holy crap, let's keep that rolling. Oh my goodness. Holy cow. That's a W. I could always use more science champions. Anyway, if you back to what I was talking about, if you dive too deep into the political cesspool, it gets kind of depressing, I'm not gonna lie. But I do think you should never bury, and just so you guys know, I don't like talking politics on the channel, so please don't get deep into anything, okay? I just want to talk about this at like a surface level. It's just like, man. Like I don't think you should bury your head in your sand. I think you need to be like engaged to a point and at least know what's happening. But I don't think you need to like let it consume everything you do. Dang, that's crazy. That was like the first crystal too. Wow. I actually didn't expect to get anything from those. Oh man. Heck, dude. I mean, I kind of expect all these to be duds now, right? I have to. Just like statistics-wise. I'm glad I made the decision to crack these open tonight, man. A buff Doctor Strange. Return this man to the top of the contest, please. Doesn't he deserve it? I don't even know who else I'd want out of this. I mean, a Sinister Awakening would be nice. Dude, another Captain America? What? I feel like I can't get excited about any of these crystals because, like, the odds are so against us now. Okay, here we go. And then one more. Arnim Zola. We get the Zolanator. Oh, you can't see his face, really. In the little dupe hologram. Oh, wait, no, you can get, like... Can't you get APOC out of these and, like, Nick Fury? I think you can. I would want those, guys. Yeah, 7-star Apocalypse would be sick. I take it back. I do want another 7-star. Unlikely, though. I'm gonna let this one tap itself, I think. Ah, no such luck. But honestly, whoa, his chompers look so goofy. Oh my gosh. Holy cow, I can't believe that, actually. Isn't he's in the, is it the Incursions crystal? He's in one of those ones, isn't he? I'm pretty sure he's in one of those. Yeah, Captain America Infinity War right there. Hey, they lowered the price of these, actually. I think it used to be like 25K. I'm pretty sure. That's cool. I wish they would have lowered this, though. Not cool. But that's cool. I mean, that checks off another box from that crystal. You've, like, never used your 7-star APOC? Caveman, I'll trade you. Does that sound good? I will trade you so quick. We got the Karnak relic, dude. That's actually so sick. Or stat cast, whatever. Could give him the bullseye. Yeah, I'll do that stuff later. For now, I just want to make sure every 7-star has a relic equipped. I am Team Hunger, Garvit. Team Hunger all the way, brother. Are they behind? Yeah. Can we win? Yes. All right. Zombies always win. All right. Dang. Do I finally have? I guess I do. Where every champion is like bound to a statcast now. That's crazy. At least in the skill class. The spot, I guess. Do I want to get cured? No, thanks. Yeah, you could send me a cure to destroy. Nah, Team Hunger, dude. Hunger or bust. That's what I say. Cure is better? I know it is. In rewards right now. I'm well aware of that. Hunger has better emotes? See, that's some... Caveman gets it. The emotes in the profile picture. And, guys, it's not gonna matter. Everyone's gonna get the same stuff at the end. I promise. Everyone will end up with the same stuff, I'm sure. Yeah, what is, like, look like they got bubble, like, what, are they having a bubble party? They use too much dish soap? Come on now. Meanwhile, Look at these, dude. These guys are scary. Okay, some cool profile pics. These are menacing. It really gives off the Halloween vibe, you know? You'll be able to sleep at night. Right, caveman? That's my opinion. I just feel like, I mean, it was the easy decision. Why would I take the easy path? You know? Also, to be fair, I don't think the rollout of these was very good. Because, like, right off the rip, it would appear to a lot of people that Hunger had, like, nothing. Because you couldn't see all these other milestones. Meanwhile, Cure had, like, a gajillion already. Because that's just how the event works. It's just, like, naturally, you're going to start off higher as the Cure. And then, I think over time, the Hunger will catch up. But, like, I think that inclined a lot more people to go the Cure route just because of how the event looked after it released. Yo, Steven, what's up? Yeah, I think the profiles for Hunger are just super dope. Also, the, like, infected summoner right here next to She-Hulk looks pretty sick, too. I wonder how high it goes. Do we know? Like, what is the highest milestone? Yeah, I like it. The, like, little infected summoner right there. But from what I've been seeing, it seems like the Hunger will probably catch up at some point, just because you kind of cap out as far as the Cure goes. Because you can only claim it one time, and then after that, like, you can only get points from a Tough Mess's solo objective. Whereas the Hunger, they can get points, like, constantly. As, like, theoretically, I think that's the idea. They may not end. That would be sick. I'd be super down for that. Let me make sure I don't have any other, like, surprise crystals I forgot about. If I do, we'll crack them open. If not, then oh well. Also, I think I've decided I want to save my daily Valiant crystals for Banquet as well. From now until then, and then we'll just crack them all open. I think that would be super fun. That way, if, like, we want to make any rank ups, we'll have some more Catalyst stuff, and then we can also get 7-star shards from these, and then we can just have a gigantic crystal opening bonanza for Banquet. I think it would be fun. So that's kind of the plan as far as that goes right now. Ooh, I do have this to open, which we could get Valiant. Nope. Bomberooski. Okay, now I think we're, like, out of things to open. Where do we sit on the shard crystal spectrum? Like halfway to a basic. Yeah, that's it, I think. We'll be able to get an exalted crystal soon, though. You need more tier 3 basic for 4-star rank ups? Dude, you gotta go hop in the daily quest. Gives you, like, decent value. Oh, alright though, guys. I think that's gonna end the stream. We got a freaking 7-star, though. I was not expecting to see that pop up at all. So that was really sick, actually. We need one more 7-star for another arena team. That's gonna be really cool. Yeah, we'll have us have Hunger and Cure duel for the win. That would be so funny. Yeah, I mean, Glory Store 2 has them pretty cheap after the rework. Captain America Beardo. Anyway, I think that's going to do it for the stream today, guys. It has been a wild one. We had a lot of people come in here. A lot of new people to the stream. Thank you again for anyone who's watched my newest YouTube video. I think it's pretty good. No bias. But thank you for your support on this channel. I appreciate every single one of you. Thank you for stopping by the stream today. I appreciate you for that as well. We're not quite to the crisp high five, but I think I'm going to give it to you guys. Here you go. Give yourselves a crisp high five. Thanks for being awesome today. I hope to see you guys tomorrow and have a good rest of your night or a good rest of your day, whatever it is for